Welcome, Scorpios, to your June 1st, 2026 reading. We're going to take a look at and ask the cards about looking at what should you think about moving ahead in June. Of course, we will look at love and all that, but we want to know what can we do right now to prepare us for the month of June. I have no idea. I agree with Beverly on here. I don't know where May went. Okay, so this just shows you that half of the year is almost over. Okay. So we're going to get started here. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, Horizon. Please check your charts and make sure that you, and welcome cross watchers, you might need to check your chart and see if you have a Scorpio in your chart as well. Welcome cross watchers and tarot readers. If you are a tarot reader coming in, thank you for being here. I'm grateful you're here. Just don't steal my videos, you know. And the scammers, please, I'm not even going to say please, don't steal my videos. And I am not on TikTok. I am not on TikTok. Okay? So if you see my videos on TikTok, please report it and make note to it. This is a stolen video, okay? And it's pathetic for people to come in on YouTube and says, oh, I'm just going to take these videos and steal the whole thing and make it as their own. And so check the profile picture. If you look on my profile, you will see the angel. Okay, you will see that angel photo. And so make sure that that's matching up with me here on YouTube. Okay. All right, so let's get started. Let's see what's coming up for June. Drum roll. Make sure that it's a good month here. So let's see. So check out my playlist. And if you like a personal reading, reach out to me. Thumbs up. And thank you, Jason. Thank you, everyone that's coming up for a personal reading. If you like one, reach out to me at angelgoddesstarot@gmail.com. Okay? Not for the promo stuff, right? But I'm here to help you. All right. So I've been on YouTube for 5.5 years. So let's see what's going on in the month, starting off for June 1st. All right. So let's see here. There's some energy here, Scorpio, right off the bat here. I'm feeling that Nine of Cups. You got something inside you that you are still working on. You need to release it. It probably could have been through a past player, a person who came in and played with your time and energy. And let me get some more on this. I don't like them coming from the top, coming from the center. I like to see that. Let's see one. But you could have had this player, okay, that was in your past time energy. That you saw the truth is, and you can't go on with this person, Scorpio. Okay, they were a love bummer. So if this resonates for you, I'm just helping you out here. They may have been back and forth with you, or you've been back and forth with them to decide what you're going to do with this person. But the energy, though, I'm getting from this, the energy, it's not so much you want this person, it's almost the energy of you recognize it, what it is one-sided right here, right? So in this energy, you can't be fully happy, Scorpio, with the Nine of Cups here if you're still holding on to not so much the person, but what they did. It wasn't even about who, it's how they, with the Justice card here, it's almost like this energy, you're still holding on to the energy of what they didn't have to treat you wrong, right? They didn't have to go through all those games and back and forth with you and lies and deception with the Moon card and lies here with the Ace of Swords, not telling you the truth about things, just kind of keeping you in that loop, right? Keeping you emotionally or mentally attached. And that caused you to get stuck where you could not go on in your life. And that's the thing that bothered you the most, is that even though the whole time you were being truthful and honest and loving this person, the energy here is you had that the way they did you dirty, they did you shady, they did you wrong here, okay? But they are going to get justice, so you have to know that too. But there's that energy. I'm not saying love, I'm just saying energy. It's hard for you to, as a Scorpio, it's hard for you to kind of look at people as good people now. It's like, you feel like the people out there just are in a swamp. Okay, they like somebody just did you really shady and dirty here? So if you're hanging on this reading, it might not be for everybody, but if you have some kind of like resentment or grudge, just understand that's poison to your system. That's poison to you. It's not going to hurt the other person. So that's something you might need to prepare yourself to work on coming in the month of June, okay? All right, so let's go into the present energy. And that's something you might just need to work on. Because it's hard to get over situations here with the Six of Swords. It's hard to go from loving somebody and they do you dirty and you shady, and then you find out about it. And you're like, but why? Why did you have to do all that? Why did you have to cheat and lie? All you had to do is come tell me you wanted somebody else. But see, people are not like that. People are not honest anymore, just like you are, Scorpio. They're not like that. That's a beautiful trait you have because you're honest and you're loyal. But you are finding out that not 8 out of 10 people are not, they don't have that quality. Right? Sad as it is. But not to say you can't find those people. They are out there just like you. But you have to be careful about who you share your energy with. And you're going to have to slow down with getting to know the people. And anybody that shows you red flags, you just have to go, you know? Yeah. The Star card in reverse. Definitely this was like not your blessing. This was a blessing. This, if anything, this was a blessing in disguise to shift you to the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, so this is going to be a major shift coming into June. I was telling Jason, I do readings for it. I was telling him that in June, I was looking at the June chart even for myself. And so I'm Scorpio in 5 placements. And I was looking at the chart of how things are going to be, okay? So this might resonate for you. Everybody's got their own kind of chart, but because I'm on November 18th. But I will tell you, when I looked at the whole thing, and as we're coming into the summer months and things like that, and June is one of those it's number 6, right? It's number 6 in the year, the monthly year. So it's halfway through the year. So usually we spend the first half of the year trying to get rid of 2025 per se. So we spent the first 6 months trying to get out of the ditch, I call it, of these bad things that happened last year. So you can kind of see it was a rollover from January to June. But in here for June 2026, and you may have been dealing with this for many years, I'm not sure, but as of what I'm saying right now, the Wheel of Fortune is here for you. Okay, there's a shift. And it depends on how you carry this grudge or resentment, all this stuff from your past. Don't let it come into your future, Scorpio. Okay, you just can't, because you're going to carry that for another 6 months and another 6 months and another 6 months until you understand this was a blessing in disguise for whatever happened. It's to get you to the next chapter of your life. So when I looked at the chart, it shows a major transition, a major chart of you as a Scorpio going into a new beginning, a new chapter, okay? So this Wheel of Fortune is pushing you. Whatever happened in the past has pushed you till now. It's pushing you into your next best thing. But if you accept it, and you're going to have to admit, I'm glad it's over. That's what you got to tell yourself. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad it's done. I'm glad that situation is gone. Because that card can turn into moving on to a blessing. Okay, I'm flipping the cards over to show you that can move on to a blessing here. Your wish fulfillment, your chapter, your blessings, rewards, manifesting. Everything can come towards you in the Wheel of Fortune. If you get rid of that yuck that's in your heart. Clean your soul, spirit. Do what you have to do to get that out of your system. I am only on here on YouTube only. I am not on TikTok. I am not on TikTok. Okay, I'm not on TikTok. Here at Angel Guidance Tarot, see my sign. So if you see a white block with no writing, it's a fake channel, okay? It's a fake channel because it says YouTube only, Real Angel Guidance Tarot. That's what it says here. Report that person. Okay, help me out here. All right, so let's see what's coming up in the Wheel of Fortune. You're shifting. Now, you got to take it or leave it. You got to decide. Scorpio, as of today, June 1st, 2026. You have to decide today. Not tomorrow, today. To get out of that trauma, get out of that mental headspace prison, and all those swords you've been carrying, you need to say today is the day. No more Satan, no more devil energy, no more narcissistic BS. That breakup was a blessing. That separation was a blessing. That loss of a job was a blessing. You got many options here, Scorpio. Many, many options coming towards you. And the Moon card, you might not be seeing it, but you will be seeing it once you shift that energy from the negative to the positive, that everything's going to work out, and walk away from anything. Even though you love that person with all those, and you loved your job, you love the people you work with, you have to learn to walk away. Okay? You're going to have to learn that life is always changing, energy is always changing, and when you're staying stuck in the energy trying to push you to change, everything's going to go against you. That's why the Six of Swords were in the reverse. So something here is in your feelings. You know it's time to get out of that situation. It's time to change who you are and forget about these people who done you wrong. Forget them. I know it's easier said than done, but forget them. Okay? They didn't help you with anything. Standing into the Queen of Power here. Male or female, it doesn't matter. You're coming into your own. You're coming in to get the best life, the best chapter you ever had in your life, Scorpio. But don't miss out on this. Don't miss out. What is the Queen of Wands? Standing in your power, getting your backbone, getting your strength, growing yourself, starting something brand new. Six of Pentacles here. Yeah, it's okay to help people, but don't help them so much that it ruins you. Okay, you cannot let people take advantage of you anymore. Whether that's in your love, friendships. You know, I always say this, and I tell people, people are temporary. Okay, you might, if you look on your hand, how many people can you count on your hand that you know will be there for you? Okay, I can only name 2 where I live, okay? And they're not even family members. Okay, so think about that. Most people are temporary. Yeah, the Nine of Swords here. You have to look at what this person did and don't repeat it. You are the Empress. You've been dealing with so much stuff in 2025 and the first 6 months of this year. It's time to stop. It's time to say, I am the Queen of Wands. I am the Empress. I'm going to start doing what's best for me, and I will help people, but at a certain limit. I'm not going to be... But what that situation happened 6 months ago, or like first 6 months has been going on, you're still carrying that energy with you everywhere you go, like a big bag of rocks on the back, or bricks. Drop the bag. Okay, Scorpio, you have that power to drop the bag. You have the Nine of Swords here. And you might be physically, your head is hurting, your back is hurting, you can't sleep. You're not feeling good. You're not feeling happy. That's why, Scorpio. If you want to know why you're not feeling good, it's because why you're unhappy or why you're not living that fulfilled life is because you're rejecting your blessings. You're rejecting to move on. You're rejecting to let the past go. You're rejecting to let that toxic. The resentment, the grudge, or that bad person that shaded you, did you dirty, they are not worth you. They don't let that person hang on to your back. That's what they're doing. You're still carrying that person on your back. Their weight of who they are, the way they mistreated you, you're carrying all that. But remember, you're in divine protection, and that person was not your blessing. I will tell you that. That person was not your blessing. That job was not your blessing. But let's see, but you got to get out of that headspace, okay? When you get to thinking about it, you say, no, I'm not dealing with that. A new beginning here, Scorpio. Show me about the Fool card. This is a shift. Standing up in justice and doing what's best for you. Nobody's never done best for you. Hangman reverse. But you do have that issue. Reflection. Spiritual alignment. Coming into who you really are. You're just now getting to know who you are. You're starting to feel this motivation, this power, if you allow it. If you allow this motivation, that the universe, release the control of it all, release the past, and you're going to see this shift happen for you in June. But just don't miss the train of getting on that train for a better chapter. Okay, it's taking you to beautiful places if you let it. The Empress is here, the Fool cards here. Show me about the new beginning for Scorpio. You see how the energy? All right, that's the energy, okay? Some of you are obsessed. Oh, that's the Devil card. Now, yeah, you're obsessed with a person that you're still hanging on to. And you're thinking this person is the end-all, be-all to make you happy. They're not. But I do feel like you're obsessed with them, okay? Or they're obsessed with you. But who cares? Scorpio, you got to get in the mindset of people who has done you wrong. Do not care about those people anymore. It doesn't do you any good. Don't hold in connection with that person. But that devil energy is still watching you. And you can feel the energy still holding on to you. Grabbing you by the neck. Holding you by the shirt tail. Pulling you back into that. No. Do not let that energy of that person, that thought, don't bring that into your next chapter. I'm just letting you know. It's okay to drop the wands. It's okay that you don't have to play tough no more. You don't have to do that. Just let the energy go. Let the energy go. There's your money. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles. Walk away. You got the Ace of Pentacles here. Queen of Cups. Love yourself. One more for the Queen of Cups. I don't even think there's your Ace of Wands. You have a chance of a lifetime here. Getting out of that sadness is going to help you a lot. Okay, it's not your fault. It's okay. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, you see what's happening here when you make a shift in your energy. When you realize, male or female, you are the Empress. You have a beautiful soul. You are the product of the angels. You're a product of heaven. You're a product of the higher creator who made you. Ace of Wands, you have a beautiful chance here, Scorpio, to be the best chapter of your life here. All you have to do is love yourself and say, you know what? Those people who did me wrong, I don't care about them anymore. I don't want those people in my life. I don't want to be around those kind of people. And this is why Scorpios end up being isolated. This is why you have to choose you. God chooses you. And other people chooses you. But you don't even choose yourself. Because you get so in this energy of allowing people to think they can just do whatever they want to. And you try to fix it, right? You're trying to make it work. But what are they doing? Sit back with their hands off the wheel, not doing, thinking they're letting you do all the work. 100%. Job or partnership. But you have the Pentacles here. You have something big here when it comes to money, a shift in a new career, a new opportunity. I don't think you're worried too much about love right now. I think you're more focused on what am I going to do for the rest of my life? Who's going to take care of me? Scorpio, some of you might be trying to do real estate. Some of you might be trying to open a business. Some of you might, but it definitely feels like a business here because Ace of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles is about your money. You have the opportunity of a lifetime to change your whole entire life. But this is in the major shift in June. Okay? So when you look at that, yourself in the mirror, and you might be struggling with money right now, let's say, or you might be struggling emotionally. It's a quick fix. All you got to do is say, I'm not going to deal with that person ever again. I'm not going to deal with that job who is toxic. But anyway, you may have had some toxic people around you that made you toxic. You might have to do some soul cleaning. Okay? So let's see here. And some of you need to work on that. Now, is it going to happen overnight? Your Scorpio, it can. If you really put your brain to it and you get hard in that brain and you say, I'm not dealing with this person. Let me know how you healed. A lot of you, how are you getting over a bad situation that you dealt with? Let me know in the comments. How did you do it? Okay? Because it took me a long time because, Scorpios are deep loving people. And for me to come spiritual awakening from all the things that bad people done to me and shaded me and betrayed me and stabbed me in my back when I was trying to help them. And you know, I couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand, why would somebody do that to me when I'm trying to help you? Why would you throw swords at me when I'm the one who helped you get up? Why did you do that to me? And I realized they're not a Scorpio. Okay? That's one. And they want to, and you aren't an empath. Okay? You're an empath. And as I speak about this all the time, devils chase the empath. You saw the devil card earlier. They're always chasing the soul light, the beautiful aura of Scorpio. God made Scorpios with that beautiful empathic love light. Now, not all Scorpios, because some of you allow the devil to come in and mess with your soul. You got with the wrong person. You maybe got some toxic energy in you that was trying to corrupt your beautiful soul light. Just think about how much you have changed because of people. That's why. But this is really who you are. And you got to protect that energy. Okay? Protect that soul light energy, that light worker energy, empath energy. Stay away from people who tries to... The first time somebody shows you that they make you feel like you're not good enough for them, you got to understand, you're out of their league. When they tell you they're intimidated by you, you're out of their league. All right? When they walk away from you and disappear on you for months, you're out of their league. It is not your person. When that person can accuse you of things and gaslight you and manipulate you, you're out of their league. Time to go. Time to get on the train. Time to hit. Don't be running chasing the train. Don't do that. Okay? All beautiful soul light people gets what they want when they choose themselves in the spirit of the angels, your higher power, your creator, or God. Okay? Everything works out for you. But you got to stay away from the devil energy. There's your angels right there. Temperance. Finding the understanding. Finding the inner peace inside your heart that you understand that there are some bad people out there. There's some really bad people that will tear up your life and shred it and won't care. But then there's a lot of beautiful people out there. See, Scorpio, you're in a breed of your own. You are in a group of people who has this beautiful soul. This, you know, have you ever been around people that just like are aggressive or toxic, and you can look at them and you feel like there's something really wrong with you. You can kind of feel that vibration, that aura come off those people jumping on you like a flea. Okay? They jump, that toxic and jump on you a little by little, and before you know it, your soul's been taken. Okay, watch the movie Fallen with Denzel Washington. I love Denzel Washington in every movie, even when he was in The Equalizer. You know, yeah, he killed people, but he did it because he gave people a chance to correct their wrongness, because he saw how bad people is or are. Okay? But anyway, but anyway, just watch that movie Fallen. How easy a demonic spirit can jump on you. So going into the month of June, today, Scorpio, today is the day. You need to look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm going to find my peace. I'm going to protect my empathic energy. I'm not going around toxic people. The moment I see that, I need to walk away. When they start love bombing me, I need to walk away. When I start feeling like I need someone to love me, I need to walk away. We all want love. We all want a good person. But it's better to be by yourself than to be with somebody who is terrible. Right? So, okay, Scorpio. So, let's see. Queen of Cups. Yeah. So, and I think once you do this, you see that the Queen of Cups comes out of you, out of this Empress energy. You had this twice. When you see that somebody, you're out of their league for this person, you're not in alignment with this person, you're going to say, bye. It's almost like you drank something that was like sour milk or something, like, ew, gross. You know, you won't even be able to stand near it. Listen to your soul. Listen to your spirit. Listen to your angels. Some of you have been ignoring your angels and for so long. It's time to get back as of today. All right, the devil energy and the empath energies here with the temperance. Remember, those people are coming to destroy your life, to mess you up, to heartbreak you. But it's okay. You can heal that heart. You can fix that heart back with the spirit of the angels and God. Two of Wands here, making a decision, holding on to yourself, choosing the world, choosing yourself when the world is a hard place to be. Okay? Yeah, the Page of Wands. So go out there, Scorpio. Live your best life. You are in the Nine of Pentacles. And listen to your feelings. Listen to your energy. Make your money here with the Pentacles. Be happy with your friends. A short, small group of people. Enjoy your life, Scorpio. Change is coming here. All right? Let's see what the World card is presenting. Put yourself in the middle of the angelic, empathic bubble. And let the world, whatever they want to do. There's a magician there to help you. All right? And you do have the Nine of Wands. Be careful about who you hand your trust to. And learn to walk away from people. And hurt you. It's just the way you have to. Okay? And if you need my personal reading to kind of see your own situation, to kind of help you along, if you need that support, I'll be glad to help you with your journey and to read for you personally, to kind of get down to the root of, about you as an empath, to help you understand what has happened, to help you move along in your healing journey, okay? And you got to feel that, okay? You are worth so much in this world, Scorpio. Oh my gosh. Even if you go out and try to date people, you see how the dating world's like a swamp, right? It's just like all these creatures, all these people, and you turn on the news, you turn on social media. I challenge you to stay off social media for just like a day or two, okay? And that includes TikTok and, maybe YouTube here, not to say that, but my videos will still be here. But anyway, I just want you to kind of get out of that energy, all right? But I want you to stay an empath. I don't know how long I will be on YouTube. I don't know. I know I can't do this forever, but the Empress energy, I'm just trying to help you recognize your value, your worth, the most beautiful life you can have if you stay away from toxic people. Recognizing toxic when you see it. Recognizing people that are love bombing you and they have no plans of the future with you. People who can disappear and come back in your life thinking you're just like some kind of, a chip inside of a bag. They just reach in there and pull one out like, oh, I'm going to go see Scorpio. No, you're worth more than a bag of chips, okay? So, learn to walk away from these people. Step into your own light and manifest beautiful things. You're in a shift change right now. Jump on the major transformation train, the biggest one you'll ever probably see in your life, starting today. Do the 30-day challenge through the month of June. Challenge yourself, whether it's losing weight, stop smoking, stop yelling, stop screaming, get out of that toxicity. Maybe you might need to pray every day. Maybe you might need to go learn to meditate. Maybe stop eating sugar for a month. See the changes you can make. Okay? Get rid of all those things that is bringing you into a bad environment, okay, or bad for your health. But especially people, protect your mental and your emotional self. All right? I'm going to leave it there. Protect yourself from cycles and make a change. All right? So June is going to be a fabulous month if you choose to, Scorpio. Again, I'm not on TikTok. I am here on YouTube only. If you go to YouTube and Angel Goddess for personal readings if you want to, okay? Look in the description box. And if you want, Mark, who I read for, is a licensed counselor. And he'd be glad to, if you need actually, professional licensed person to give you therapy on that end, or he's a healer as well. You can make, and I'm just advertising for him because he's fabulous in what he is and he's doing for the people. But he's an empath, so he doesn't, and he's a Scorpio. So if you want to and more information about that, reach out to me and I'll be glad to send you his information, and that way you can get some counseling help, okay? All right, so anyway, manifest your beautiful self on the manifesting train. that's coming up. Think big, Scorpio. Think big, all right? Think about all the dreams you ever wanted to happen. When I say this, write it down, put it on a big piece of paper, draw pictures of it like you were when you were 6 years old with crayons and markers, post it on a wall for 30 days. Write down all the things you ever wanted, whether that's to cut out sugar, improve your health, get a new hairstyle. List all the things you want. Maybe you might want to move and live on the beach. Maybe you might want to live in the mountains. Maybe you want this, a really great job. Whatever it is, manifest it. But you cannot let toxic, negative people around you during this time at all. You shouldn't let them around you at all, ever. But especially in the transformational month of June. Okay? If someone comes to you and brings you their aggressiveness or craziness, say, nope, not today. I'm busy. I'm busy getting my brain straight. I'm busy cleaning my soul. I'm busy manifesting, getting my life right. Okay? That's what I challenge you to do. Let me know in the comments if you can do it, okay? You can do it. Feel that motivation today. Go start today. Starting today, Scorpio, June 1st. I want to hear feedback. Send me an email. Go on my Instagram at Angel Guides Tarot. Let me know how you're doing. I give you the 30-day challenge to change your whole entire life. You got 30 days, Scorpio. Okay? All right. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for being here. Hope this helps you understand what to look for starting the month of June. All right. Take care. Sending love, light, and beautiful. And thank you for everyone who donated for my dogs. Yeah, that's really very sweet of you. Okay, so that's why I do my personal readings and my readings on here to support my dog's health care. That's all I got in this world right now. So thank you, Scorpio. Take care. Sending love and light. Bye-bye.